Welcome to the Microsoft AMD Innovation Lab end-user demo. In this video, we will show how to run a lab using the Innovation Lab application. First, you will be invited into the application via your email. The email will contain an Accept Invitation button. Once accepted, you will receive a second email containing your username and password. I am going to log in here. Now, we are at the Terms and Conditions page. Here I will click the checkbox and click the Accept button to accept the terms and conditions. Now that I have accepted terms and progressed, I am redirected to the Select Your Simulation screen. Here I will click the Get Started button. I am now presented with the Welcome screen. Let's go ahead and get started. In Step 1, the application loads the input file for the default lab you have been assigned. In Step 2, Lab Setup, we also have provided a default parameter to be passed in for the command line option. We can select hardware setup parameters that are grouped by small, medium, and large sizes. We will go ahead and continue with the small size that is selected by default. After I start execution, we progress to Step 3, the lab deployment. In this step, all tasks to be performed are displayed with continuous status updates. While we wait for the lab to complete, we can educate ourselves about this lab type by clicking the Learnings button and exploring the links provided. I am going to pause for a moment from the application and look at processes being run from behind the scenes in Azure. When we open up Azure Portal, we can go into our batch account and view the pools that have been created. Let's click on the pool created now for this lab's execution. We will see that our nodes will go through various states. Initially they are in a creating state, then start, then they will sit idle until the job is ready to be run. We will see it go from an idle to an immediate running state. Now let's view the job that we have created. In the Jobs tab, we can open up and see that we have one task running which is executing our job. When we go into that task, we can see the files are being created and they will give us an understanding of how the job is being run. We could open the standard output file and see the listing that the execution is going through. Now we can go back to the application to see that same output on the screen. When we scroll to the bottom of the standard job output screen, we see the lab has completed successfully. Let's review the output results on Step 4. Here we can download the output file. Opening the zip file, we see the journal and case files that were uploaded. Then we can view the output files created during the execution. Now that we have successfully run the lab, we are given an opportunity to provide feedback. Since we have completed the lab execution, we will not be able to run it again, but if need be we can return here to review this execution and re-download the result files. You have now seen a ANSYS Fluent Lab run successfully using the Innovation Lab application. Thank you for your time.